1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be around this great big world, happy Saturday. It is the 21st day of May. It's a big day here in the States because it is Hamvention time. Yeah. People in Xenia, Ohio, they don't like it so much because their parking spots get taken for their houses, but for the rest of them, it's good. It's good for business, right? There you go. Folks, we're going to have Charlie, November Juliet 7 Victor, live on the grounds at Hamvention. It's going to be an amazing show.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
From around the world, wherever you may be, thank you for joining me today. Away we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Ham Radio Live. It's good to see you guys. Happy Saturday. It's a Saturday of Hamvention, and we're excited to be here. Charlie, November Juliet 7 Victor, has a great YouTube channel. It's at Red Summit RF. I've been busy all morning doing stuff for the shows today. It is going to be a triple play Saturday, so we'll have 3 shows today. Just to, have a little fun. Each one's going to be its own segment. First one is Charlie live from Hamvention. Don't want to take too much of his time, but I do want to make sure and encourage you to get your amateur radio license. It's so important, you guys. It really is. You can get on the air within months. No kidding. And whether you want to talk to people all over the world or talk to people in your area, contact a big radio club like the American Radio Relay League at www.arrl.org. Hit the contact us bar. Let them know where you're located. They will then send an amateur radio club in an email close to you that you can contact, get to know, and they'll help you get you on the air. www.arrl.org. We got an email at cq@hamradiolive@gmail.com. We chat up on Discord as well. Reach us there at ham-radio-live. Well, here it is this weekend. This is from the Dayton Daily News. Hamvention will bring 30,000 people to Xenia, Ohio this weekend. How about that? Ham fairs are back. Holy cow. Who would have thunk it? Live from Xenia, Ohio, on the grounds where Hamvention is king. Charlie, November Juliet 7 Victor. Welcome back, buddy.
Hey, how you doing? Glad to be here, Larry. Thank you.
Man, I'm just grateful that you're here, Charlie. Thank you. Right there by the MFJ booth. That's where my friend Richard is.
Yep.
We're
going to go say hi to him real quick.
Good. He is such a ball of energy. Gosh, what a treat. If you have questions for Charlie, this won't be a long show because I want him to enjoy his Hamvention. But please, if you would like to ask a question, please do so. I want to welcome folks while he's doing that. Dirk, Whiskey 9 Romeo Delta, first in the shack. Welcome.
Hey, Larry.
My man Richard is here,
Larry,
buddy.
Yo, Junior, what's up, man?
He can't hear you, but he can't hear him, but he can hear you.
Okay, he can hear me. That's
Hey,
awesome.
Chuck.
You are awesome.
You tell him I'm wearing my MFJ shirt, okay?
He says he's wearing his MFJ shirt.
I see. We're twins today.
Yes, we are, Richard. It's good to see you, man. Charlie, thanks for doing that.
Charlie.
It means a lot to
Hey,
me.
Charlie's a great guy, Larry. Thanks for introducing me to him.
Yes,
Appreciate
absolutely.
it.
He's the best.
Oh, okay.
He's the best. Chuck, I'll go and tell you who's here. Dirk is here from Wisconsin. The Smokin' Ape joins us. Yes, the Ape has joined the channel today. And Ape, I owe you an apology. Even though I know you're from an unknown location and you got your ham radio license and we're not sure, but we think you got amateur radio license number 1. The point is you're here and I'm grateful you are. I'm sorry I missed coffee and ham radios. I've been doing video editing all morning long. It's been terrible, so thanks. Good to see you. I'll watch your show later on today. Thanks for being here, mate. Always a pleasure. Jeez, what a treat. Charlie, also, a lot of other people are here, too. I want to introduce you to WECB 640, which is a student-run station in Boston, Massachusetts. He is here. Kel in Norway, Lima Bravo 0, Yankee India. Kel is here. My gosh. James, Kilo India 5, Oscar Echo Bravo, Chumba Wyman. That was Charlie's request. So we played a little Chumbawamba. Yeah, it was fun. That was a lot of fun. Whiskey 4, Lima Sierra. Wendy is here from Florida. Good to see you, Cliff, in beautiful Virginia, Whiskey Delta 4, Oscar Bravo, Papa. Across the pond, Andy Cowley, 2 Echo 0, Romeo, Echo, Echo. And guys, I can go on and on. Literally, Ron Walensky, November 8, Whiskey Charlie Romeo. Art Grabentz, welcome back, Whiskey 5. Alta Tango Kilo says hi from Fort Rucker. Good to see you. God bless you too, man. All right, if I miss anybody, I don't mean to. Steve, welcome. Michael, welcome. I know there's a lot of folks here. Charlie, how has your first Hamvention been?
Oh my gosh, I'm just at a whirlwind. I really don't even know where to begin. First of all, I don't have anything to really compare it to, but I will say that I was driving up with Kyle, Alpha Alpha 0Z, from Indianapolis to here, because that's where my flight came in. And I was going through all the things. I was telling me, yeah, I'm going to do this and this and this and this. And I said, "What do you think that's a reasonable plan?" And he said, "No." He says, "You won't get to a third of it, or even a quarter of it." And he was
Really?
right. He was right. People stopping me all the time, wanting to say hi. The social aspect of this is just incredible. I mean, it's mostly about the interaction with the people and just putting eyeball to eyeball with people and visiting with them. I did get out to the big, huge flea market and checked out some stuff, and that was fun. And also all these vendors and stuff like that. But again, I think that just being with friends has just been the best part of it.
Charlie, has anything wowed you there? Like you've looked at and said, oh my gosh, I really want that.
When I first turned the corner, well, first of all, as far as what I want, yes. But before I say that, something that wowed me, that it's not something that it's a physical, it's not something I would possess. But when I first got up over the berm and looked down on the flea market, I was absolutely shocked at the number of vendors that were there.
Wow. Wow.
I didn't even comprehend how big it was going to be. But yes, I'm a big CW guy.
Yes.
And Brian's with me right here.
Brian,
he and
welcome.
we say hi.
Yay, Brian.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Brian
Good to
here.
see you, Brian.
W7JT.
Brian's JE7.
What's his call sign, Charlie? Sorry.
W7JT.
What's his call sign?
Go ahead.
Hi, Brian W7JT. Hi, everybody.
Juliet Echo Tango.
Yep,
There you
Japan
go.
Echo Tango, Juliet Echo Tango, or the Jetman, however you want to call it.
The Jet.
There's other
I
names
love
too,
it.
but we'll
I
leave
love
those
it.
more-
We'll call
those are
from
not
now on,
DJs.
Charlie. His name is going to be on the channel, Brian the Jet. That's what we'll call him. That's great.
Brian the Jet. Yeah.
Brian
Well,
the Jet.
he's a commercial pilot, so
Well, he's a good man to have if you're flying an airplane. That's good. Charlie,
no, for sure. So
you've been now.
So I was just going to say that the
No, go
the
ahead,
Bengali
please.
key. I was just going to say a Bengali key. I was absolutely blown away with some of those keys and how good they fit. I really want one, but they're like $500-$600. Brian got one, but I didn't. I'm going to probably buy his used one. I don't know.
So Charlie, question: are you going to regret yourself from leaving without something special like that in your luggage?
No, because I have 3 things that I purchased already.
Tell us about it.
I have well, so the first day is 4 days in May or the Contest University. And what I decided to do was split it up and go first half Contest University, second half 4 days in May. And 4 days in May was absolutely incredible. And one of the speakers there was Hans Summers, the creator and the producer of the QDX, the QCX Mini, and now the QDX.
Gotcha.
QDX is not available online right now, but he had 70 of them that he was just selling, right out of the box. So I got one of them, and I'm going to build it and try to get on FT8. So there's that, and I also got a key, a paddle, but it's a Vibraplex. It costs about half of what those Bengalis do. So a third. Brian says a third.
Wow. And now, is that the keys you showed me the photo of on Discord where it could be used upside down or on its side or whatever?
No, that one is one that was entered into a competition. The guy made that from scratch.
Wow.
So, no,
Compare,
it's not for sale. Yeah.
yeah, compare if you would. And Charlie, you have an idea of how big the big area there where Barrett Jackson's held in Arizona every year. Compare the size of Hamvention to the area where Barrett Jackson is run down in Scottsdale.
Okay, well, I've only been to Barrett Jackson once and so from the best of my memory, I would say, and I was at Barrett Jackson when it grew since, but when I was there, I think this is about double the size, I would say, maybe a little
Holy
less
cow.
than double.
Wow. To give people an idea, that's like the #1 collector car auction in the entire world. It's in the Phoenix area, and to have that much room, that much space, and twice that amount of room is amazing to me.
Underground lightning and hail in 5 minutes. So.
Just amazing.
Yeah, okay, hey, Larry.
Yes, sir.
Larry, we just got an announcement that there's cloud to ground lightning coming
large hail.
and large hail, so we're going to step inside here.
Yep. You know what? Please hurry. Please, sir.
Okay, here we go.
There you go. All right.
Anyway,
good.
go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say, folks, if you'd like to ask Charlie a quick question, we won't have him for long. I want him, this is his first Hamvention. I really want Charlie to have the greatest time in the world. I really do. And so I don't want to hold him too long. But if you have a quick question that you'd like to ask him, put it in the comment section. We'll make it part of today's show. Welcome to Francis. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for coming to the channel, as well as Rodney and Holland, Pop Alpha 9 Romeo Whiskey. Charlie, anything really surprise you at Hamvention? Like, wow, that I didn't expect this or whatever. Was something, one of those wow moments? Besides
Let's
coming
see.
over the berm, like, have you seen a product? Have you seen a product there that you were like, oh, wow, that's pretty cool?
There really hasn't been a whole lot that's been released that's new. I would say the vendors really haven't released anything that's new, but I did like over in I looked at the spider beam stuff, and they have that one of those spider beam antennas. I think it's a is it a Moxon? A Moxon that I was really interested in. I saw it put together and built. They built it, out in the hallway and brought it in. I was absolutely amazed how big that thing was, but it looks like something that I'd really want to have.
What is I got to ask you, what does the buddy pole the buddy hex look like? Because it's set up there. I saw you sent me a picture. Is that really as amazing as it sounds? Because I mean, I've seen some videos, I've seen some write-ups on it. Tell me about what that experience is like, meeting Chris from Buddy Pole.
Well, first of all, Chris is an amazing guy. He was so glad to see me, especially when he knew that I was your friend. So appreciate that for sending me over there.
Sure, right. That carried the same weight as what I'm carrying with my dog. Anyway, we don't want to go there.
Anyway,
it's a G-rated show.
I introduced myself, and he said, "Well, let's go get a picture over by the hex beam."
Hex beam,
and I stood next to that thing, man, and it's I mean, what do you do? There's just so many amazing things here. I looked at that and like, well, I could certainly have that on my roof as well. And
Didn't that sound?
It's amazing. I really am just taking it all in, and I just don't. I don't know. It's kind of like I can't. I look at one thing and then. It's kind of like squirrel, and it's just I can't consume everything. It's just so much here.
We're live with Charlie from Red Summit RF. His channel on YouTube is second to none, and I mean that. Well, maybe Coffee and Ham Radio's on the same set plateau there. You'll find him at Red Summit RF. His call sign November Juliet 7 Victor. Any questions, please put in the comments section. You have one from Stian Bjorskovic. He is in Norway. His question: has ICOM announced any new HF stuff?
No.
They do have their new amplifier there, though. The one that they're getting set.
Yeah. I was thinking radios. Yeah, there's no new radios, but yes, there's an amplifier. Yeah.
That amplifier looks really sweet. I love the screen on it. That is so cool.
Yeah. I didn't actually get a chance to see that, but yeah, I heard some of the guys later when we went back to the Airbnb talk about it. So cool. They were excited about it.
And also, welcome to Anton from Holland, Puppet Charlie 4 Alpha Delta. And Charlie, you're rooming with some pretty famous dudes. You want to share any of that information?
Sure, yeah. So we did an Airbnb and thought we'd split it up. So it's really affordable, the housing here. So with us staying in the same Airbnb, I mentioned Kyle, Alpha 0Z. He's got a great YouTube channel. Also, the guest you had on, I think, last week, Carlos, Life at Terminal Velocity,
yes.
Parachute Mobile.
Yeah.
He's there. And by the way, he is the funniest person I have ever met, next to Brian.
Cool. That's
great.
cool. Brian the Jet. No one can compare to Brian the Jet.
That's right. No one can compare to him. That's right. We have Sean, who's a ham radio dude. This is the name of his YouTube channel. And then we have Josh, Ham Radio Crash Course was with us, and Tank Radio. That's Frank. He's got a great YouTube channel. And let's see. Adam K6ARK. He does the really small antennas and kit builds. Yeah. He actually spoke at 4 Days in May. And trying to think who else there. I don't want to miss anybody. There's a guy named Mike who I don't know much about. I don't think he's a YouTuber, but and then Jason. He brought his RV, so he was over at the RV staying there. Ham Radio 2.0. Also here with us is KG9M, I think it's called. It's Steve, and his temporarily offline.
Yeah, that's Steve-O.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Yep. And
good guy.
Well, there's just so many. Like everybody that I know is here. Pretty
That's
much.
Great. That's great, Charlie. That's really cool. Okay, so what's been the best food? What's been the best food at the event?
Okay, well let me tell you, and then first let Brian tell you. Brian, the question is, what's the best food here?
The best food here. Let's see. The stuff that we had today was pretty darn good. The what was it called?
Bourbon chicken.
Bourbon chicken. That was a home run. I got the big chicken sandwich, and then then just to make sure it was a balanced diet, we also went and had some ice cream afterward. I got
Gotta do
a
that.
little vanilla
Absolutely.
ice cream with some rainbow sprinkles on a waffle cone. Because again, I had grilled chicken, so I had to do something to replace the fat because I had the grilled chicken. So the best thing to do is to go with the ice cream. Because you gotta have a little fat in the diet, otherwise you don't feel full, right?
That's it.
Come on,
Brian the Jet.
Yeah.
Brian the Jet. There you go.
I pretty much agree with him. The bourbon chicken.
it was a home run.
Yesterday, I had a Philly cheesesteak with fake cheese.
It was not good.
Nah,
Yesterday was
right.
not.
Yesterday was not a good day.
Yesterday was disappointing.
Yeah, but
We had to eat again yesterday just to erase the disappointment.
Brian said we ate twice yesterday, and we did. We ate the second time just to erase the disappointment.
Just get the taste out of your mouth. That's great. Who's got the biggest stand there? The biggest stand in terms of you look at it and you go, wow, that is a really big area that they've got.
The biggest food stand? I think it's just like a
not
hamburger
food stand.
place, right?
Charlie,
Yeah,
no, not the food stand.
Oh, it's
Ham radio.
Oh, it's got to be right here. This is one of them right here.
The DX Engineering
I don't know if you
stand.
can see it.
This DX engineering
Yeah,
setup.
it's pretty big. It's probably one of the biggest. That and what do you think else?
I think ICOM maybe.
ICOM's about the same size as this, I think.
Yeah, DX engineering, ICOM, and then the next sizes down would probably be Yaesu and MFJ and HRO, Gigaparts.
Yeah.
And then of course my favorite place that I dropped a little bit of money with today was Bagali.
Bagali.
You just can't help it. If you're a CW guy, you just can't can't help yourself. You got to go over and molest all the keys until you know which one is the one you want to spend money on.
Brian the Jet.
And I talked myself into, after sleeping on it for 24 hours, and Charlie encouraging me.
That must have been
I
uncomfortable.
pulled the trigger and bought one.
Holy cow.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he
well-
slept on, hold on, he slept on the key? Is that what he said? He slept on the key to make
No.
sure that, no? Okay.
He slept on the decision.
I understand what you're saying. I'm
Didn't
just
sleep on
playing
the
with
key.
you.
Gotta be smart.
Playing
He's
with you.
teasing you.
Yeah,
I
that's
slept-
tonight.
I'm so
That's
happy I
tonight.
got this key. I'm sleeping with it.
I'll use the bag as a pillowcase.
He said he's going to use the package as a pillowcase tonight.
That's awesome. Dan Martin, welcome. Whiskey One, Bravo, Union Sierra, good to see you. Hey, my friend Brent, good to see you, man. This is great. Whiskey 7 Backroads is here. Brent, good to see you as always. Thanks for coming. Jason Heff, South Carolina's in the house, and here we are. Indy has made the show all the way from VK land. Indy, it is such a pleasure to have you. He says, good day. I'm supposed to be asleep. His call sign, Victor Kilo 2, X-Ray Bravo. Thanks for being here, Indy.
That's a knife.
Yeah. Well, okay. So, is there something still that, and I mean, because it's been a couple of years since they've had this Hamfest. Has anyone been saying this one is a lot bigger, or this one how it compares to other ones? I know this is a milestone anniversary for Hamvention.
Yeah, that's not what people are saying. It's a little different take. What they're saying is, hey, this is kind of the first real time that we're here at this arena, post COVID, and so it's taking a bit to get ramped up. I think that where maybe the expectations maybe met, but maybe just a little short of being met. For example, at Contest University, I think they had usually about 400 people there, and I think it was maybe half that this time. And they're saying, well, it's just people are trying to get used to the venues, and still people are coming out of COVID. So it's not quite. It's still big. Right? I mean, don't get me wrong, but I think that there's still maybe they want to get maybe another year under them before they really go full bore.
Gotcha. Okay. James has a little word for you and Brian the Jet. He's Kilo India 5 Oscar Echo Bravo. He says root beer will help remove the bad taste. That's good.
We were
James,
just talking about the root beer.
That's funny. James, he also asks about your visit to QRP Labs. How did that go? Talk to us about that stand.
QRP Labs, a smaller lab, but Hans. First of all, Hans Summers gave an absolutely spectacular a presentation at 4 Days in May, and so I had a chance to talk to him a little bit. But in the presentation, he does everything himself. Plus, he has a family and works a little bit. So it's amazing how he can actually develop these kits, produce them, source all the parts, and get them. I mean, it's a one-man show basically. So it was amazing. But the guy is absolutely amazing. He's such a nice guy, Hans is, and just very accommodating, and he's just a pleasure to talk to.
That's great.
The QDX is going to be out soon, he said. So basically on the QDX, he had the first release that sold out, and I think he said 10 minutes. The second release sold out, I think he said in 5 minutes. And the third release just earlier this month sold out in 12 days. And he says right now they're not available, but the QDX will be available again in next month. I think he said a run of it. And they're just hard to get. So I feel honored that I got one.
Yeah, absolutely. Live with Charlie from Red Summit RF, November Juliet 7 Victor, live from Hamvention in Xenia, Ohio. Last call for questions. Put them in the comments section, please. Also, do want to say a big welcome, and this is important. Jim Hawks, welcome. Colfax, Washington, Whiskey X-Ray 7, Quebec. Good to have you back, as well as my friend Dave in Temecula, California. Whiskey 6, Charlie Romeo Tango. Dave, get better, mate. We want you being good, okay? We want you being right again. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, buddy. You're in my prayers. Dirk, Whiskey 9, Romeo Delta Yankee. You got a good Hamfest story? Do you have a good story? Maybe something that happened that you can share on this program, which is GRPG, please.
Yes. Let me tell you that one. There's a ton of them, but the one that just cracked us up most recently was we were going to the Hope Hotel last night to kind of meet up with everybody. It was me and Josh, Ham Radio Crash Course, and Adam, K6ARK, and Kyle, Alpha 0 Z. We were walking in, and a guy that was working there at the Hope Hotel, just as we walked in, he recognized Josh, and he goes up to Josh and he says, Josh, I love your channel. I love your channel. And he was shaking his hand and saying thank you. And just as he was doing that, 3 girls that were sitting in the chair stood up and like, is he famous?
Oh, that's
And
funny.
we just laughed at that. Yeah. And then Josh is like, let's go.
That's funny. Welcome. Jeez, that's hilarious.
How I feel when I'm around Charlie.
Wow. Let me ask you this: how many buildings are there? How many actual buildings do you go into and out of?
5 of the buildings. There's 5 buildings that have vendor stuff in them, and then 2 that have forums, and then it's a bunch of open space.
Okay.
And so there's three of the 5 are like this.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Okay.
much identical. They're all the same big Quonset huts.
Yep.
Wow. Welcome, by the way, Rod Clare, Salem. Good to see you, Rod. Kilo 7 Lima Alpha Papa. Always a pleasure to have you. Charlie, what's on the docket still to get done while you're there?
So I got to tell you, coming with the other ham radio guys, the YouTubers, and learning from them, I think I got a head start and was able to know how to do things a little bit. And so I'm done with what I wanted to do. This is the last commitment, just being on here with you that I have. After that, we're just going to chill until the end of we got another 2.5 hours and we're done. And then it closes for today. Then we're going to head to a pub for a YouTubers meetup. It's called the Troll Pub. And it's just anybody's invited to come meet all the YouTubers. And we're just going to do that to the rest of the night tonight and call it good.
That's awesome. So the pub name, if you're in Dayton, at Hamvention, the pub name is called the Troll Pub, right?
I think that's what it's called. Yeah. Hit me up on email or if you're here or Discord or whatever, and I'll give you the details. By the way, I met Jeff. I know I mentioned that.
Yeah. Yep. Oops, sorry about that, guys.
It's a pleasure to meet him.
Yeah. He is, and Jeff was excited to meet you too. He really was. Jeff's a very, very good guy. Sorry, guys, I hit the mouse as I was trying to get my back straight down a little bit. So, Greg Lopez, wish I was there. I have a brother, Gary, Whiskey 9, Foxtrot, November, Bravo, that is there at the outdoor booth for his Midwest 6 metered DX group. And I haven't seen him in over 30 years. Man, I hope it's okay there. Do you know, and believe me, Greg, I hope everything gets better there, because it should. John in Saskatchewan, Victor Echo 5, Juliet Hotel, November, said, has Carlos made his jump today?
So, as you heard earlier in the stream, we had to step in because there's cloud-to-ground lightning plus hail. So it was canceled. Sorry.
Yeah. I would imagine you've got to in that situation for sure. How's the humidity?
Oh my! Oh, Brian was making a comment. He said he's the hottest. He said this is the first time I feel like I have to take a shower and the day's not even half over.
Yeah.
It's humid.
Oh yeah. The humidity will just suck it right out of you. Have you seen any bad thunderstorms while you're there?
It was raining bad yesterday in the morning, but then it went ahead and cleared out. And, look at this! There's rain coming. He's like. Yeah, look at that.
Oh boy. Oh, right in on top of you. Wow. Well, is there a place where you can go and just kind of, chill and eat? Is there like a big area where they've got food vendors? How's it set up? Like food in just various booths? Or is it like there's a big, food area?
yeah, there's it's a big food area. That's, I guess, if Brian and I were talking, if we had a complaint, it would be the in the middle is where all the food is. There's kind of at the end, like the food is on the outside of the main vendor buildings. There's just a pavilion with maybe, I don't know, 20 picnic tables, probably a tenth of what you need in the shade. There wasn't much shade, and it's really tough out there. So a lot of people are coming into the booths because I guess it's kind of in front of there's like a circle kind of in front with a bunch of just different food vendors, and then you just kind of sit at picnic tables out in the air, and then benches. I'd say the seating and the shade is probably limited and not that great.
Okay.
But
Okay. Thanks,
still,
Charlie.
you know what? You just figure it out.
That's it. Yeah, you go with the flow. That's it. Live with Charlie, November Juliet 7 Victor, amazing YouTube channel here on YouTube called Red Summit RF. When do you go home, bud?
We're leaving in the morning. We're not coming back to the Sunday part of it. Sunday opens at 9 and then closes, I don't know, about 2, I think. But my flight leaves at 3 from Indianapolis, so I've got to drive 2 hours to get there. We're just going to make a lazy day of it at the Airbnb, get up and get ready, and then just head out.
That's a good way to do it. Yeah. Yeah.
Tomorrow morning, yeah.
What is something that you saw that was new to you that was kind of cool?
Well, actually, let me just look over here, show you right over here. You might be able to make out Hobby PCB down there.
Yeah.
Way
down there.
We interviewed the owner of that, and it was a while ago. I had a filter, a 2-meter filter of his that I was using up on top of a summit that had a whole bunch of commercial antennas. Right. Well, turns out the filter I was using of his was not actually made for that purpose. It was for something else, and so that's why I wasn't getting good results. So I walk up to his booth and I say, "Hey, how you doing? It's nice to see you again for the first time in person." And he looks at me, "Oh, you know what? I meant to give you this." And he hands me a new filter built just for that. And he says, and I said, "This exact one."
It's for the Bofang.
It's for the Bofang, and it's to filter out commercial radio interference, front-end interference. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to review it and see how it goes. But he made it pretty much for that purpose. And so that was new to me, and it was an amazing a gift to be able to have that and figure it out, I guess, here in the future.
Very good. Have you been tracking your mileage for walking?
Oh I haven't been. I mean, my watch buzzes pretty early in the morning, though.
What advice would you give to somebody who may want to go next year? What would be some tips you'd want them to have so they have a really good experience like you've had?
Okay, well, so the advice that I got that I felt was most helpful was, number one, arrive early and go to the flea market first, and then later in the afternoon catch the vendors and stuff like that. I would also say, don't expect to have a whole plan laid out. I didn't think mine was that aggressive. I had like 2 or 3 forums and then a few meetups or something like that on each day. And it turns out I didn't get any of the forums. It's just a social suck. Just in a good way. It just, everywhere you turn, there's people you want to talk to, and so don't expect to see everything you want to see or make it to everything you want to make it to.
Okay, thanks, Charlie. Yeah, and wear comfortable shoes, right? Make sure you're wearing some good shoes because you're going to put a lot of miles on those shoes. You really are.
Yeah, I made a mistake.
I saw the
wore
picture. Yeah. Oh, you poor guy. Oh, he was wearing flip-flops. Yeah, he's wearing flip-flops, and
just
there's
going
a grassy...
to the men's room alone with flip-flops on is a bad plan.
No kidding, Brian the Jet with more excellent knowledge drops. Brian, we gotta keep Brian with us. We can't leave Brian.
Just going to the men's room alone with flip-flops on. I don't know if he heard me or not, but
he heard you.
Oh yeah,
Charlie,
that's awesome. That's awesome.
He says he needs more interjected comments from you.
That's funny. That's
maybe.
Funny. Lance, by the way, it's big news, and we honor people who do this. Lance, his call sign, by the way, Kilo 4 Delta X-ray. That's cool. So I'll call, isn't it? Kilo 4 DX. Was at a Hamfest in Goshen, Connecticut this morning. Tested and upgraded to extra. Congratulations to Lance, who made it at a ham fair, even though it wasn't big like Hamvention. He is now an amateur extra. Good job, Lance. That's big news on this channel. That's great. Charlie, I don't want to take up too much of your day here. What are you guys planning to do something else here today before you leave the event?
No, it was one of the highlights of today, by the way. We're not really. I think this is it. But just before this stream, I streamed live on my channel. It was a Summits on the Air meetup, and I got to meet probably 15 people who I knew on the air, their call sign, but I've never had eyeball contact with. It was really fun to meet all these people. So that was probably one of the best highlights of this Hamfest as far as social. But we're just going to go have fun now. I think we pretty much all have done what we wanted to do. We've spent the money we wanted to spend. We visited the people we want to visit. So we're just going to, I think for the next couple hours, we're just going to find a place to sit down and drink a little bit of water and hydrate, and then head out to the Troll Pub.
There you go. And by the way, this is great. James, Kilo India 5, Oscar Echo Bravo. I think he might mean this about Brian the Jet, but we're going to say it to you too. He says he's insightful. Yeah. Charlie, you're such an easygoing guy. You're going to make friends wherever you go because you just got a great attitude. Yeah, I appreciate you doing this for us, man. I don't want to keep you too long. Maybe a half hour, and there we are at 30 minutes. Charlie, any other thing you'd like to share with people before we skedaddle and let you go?
No, I just say that you really need to see if you can do this at least once. This is my once, and I'm already wanting to make plans to come again. I think that if you come, you just need to be prepared to visit a lot of people, and it's so big that I think you've got to make it more than once. But I don't know. It blows me away how big this is. I talked to some of the other YouTubers, and they say that there's like Huntsville and Hamcation are also great, but they all have their different flavor, and you kind of got to experience them all. So I might hit some of the others next time. I'm glad I got this one as the first one so I can compare to the others, but this is obviously the biggest and the best of them all.
Did you get a shirt or anything, the souvenir?
Yeah, I got the hat. It's not this one, but I got a hat with my name and call sign. I've been checking the bingo boxes,
Yeah. By the way, James says, go get a key. Go get a key.
I got one. I did.
Have they given away the Big Ham Shack award yet? Like a $20,000 Ham Shack?
I don't think so. I would have heard, I think. I haven't been tracking that either, really.
That's amazing,
but I don't think so.
Man, all right.
Yeah, it's $20,000, yeah.
Yep. And Dan, by the way, brings up CPAC coming up next month, the first weekend in June. Dan, we'll be streaming live from CPAC. It'll be fun. I owe Charlie a stream. I should probably do stream on Charlie's channel from CPAC. That'd be paying it forward backwards or backwards forwards or one of those things. Charlie, thanks for joining us today, man. It's great to see you. I'm glad you're having fun.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me on.
Stay out of the rain, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, buddy. All right, we'll let you scoot. I'll reach out to you in just a moment. We always do with sign-offs because that's part of our broadcast heritage in radio. It's an honor to meet both you and Brian the Jet. That's been fun, and we're gonna just play your Phoenix sign-off out of love for Arizona. Okay. See you later, buddy. Take care. All right, guys, we're going to be back shortly, and we'll appreciate y'all being back here. We're going to be with Michael Werner, Kilo Fox 4, Bravo Oscar Golf, talking just for a short time about special needs amateur radio assistants. Join us at about 23 minutes right here on Ham Radio Live. Until we meet again, God bless you wherever you may be in this great world. It's a good day to be alive. Go out and enjoy it. Goodbye, everybody.
KPHO-TV, Channel 5 in Phoenix, Arizona, now brings to a close another broadcast day from its studios at 4016 North Black Canyon Highway. KPHO-TV operates on Channel 5 with an effective radiated power of 100,000 watts video and 10,000 watts audio. KPHO is Arizona's first television station, in operation since 1949, and is owned and operated by the Meredith Corporation. Meredith also owns and operates translator stations K40AD, serving Cottonwood, Clarkdale, and Cornville, K64BI, serving Flagstaff, K59CI, serving Globe, Miami, and K09KV, serving Preston.